Hi, I'm Eric D'Amato.
And I am the biohazard Geo. I am Bio Billy.
You're Bayou Billy?
I'm Bio Billy.
Bio Billy.
Yeah, he crawls up on you. He slimes you with gamma ooze.
Today we have a movie I've been looking forward to pretty much since we got 20, 30 episodes into this show.
Yeah, same with me. The title fucking grabbed me.
The end, of course. Let's not forget the freaking H.R. Geiger poster of it.
Oh yeah, that too. That had a lot to do with it. It's just like, oh, it's a claw in a mask. I gotta see this guy.
We're doing Future Kill.
Yep.
2 words connected with a hyphen.
Future Kill.
From 1985. The star of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre returns in a story about frat boys lost in the big city while hunted by a violent leader and his elite gang of gun-happy guards.
Yeah, already this brings to mind some super sci-fi 80s garbage, and it's wonderful.
There's not all that, well...
Surprisingly.
We'll see.
So, yeah, we're gonna watch this.
It got 4 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Directed by Ronald W. Moore. Don't know what else this guy's done.
Aside from, honestly, the Texas Chainsaw Connection, it's probably it. It's just a bunch of no-names.
It's gone by other names. There's Future Kill, which is most well known by...
Of course.
And then there's... Metal Set, that's just a different language. It's also called Night of the Alien.
Night of the Alien? Why?
Yeah. Because H.R. Geiger drew the cover.
Fucking no way. That's okay, that's kind of ridiculous. If it was Metal something, I'd be able to understand that. I don't know, Metal Hunter 5 or something. I don't fucking know.
Or Terminator 3. I don't know. Wait, no, it would be Terminator.
Terminator 3, A New Beginning.
No, because the Terminator 2 came out in the 90s, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 91.
But if it was Terminator, Retribution or something, that would be a shitty title that I could believe.
I think that's a video game.
Yeah, it's a fucking 80s video
game.
Yeah,
they would have called it Terminator 2, because they could have called it that, because that came out in 84.
You can find it right next to Polybius in the arcades.
Starring Pauly Shore.
Metal Hunter 5 would be sick as fuck too, though. Anyways, let's go.
So
let's just shit.
What's up?
Okay, bozos, listen up. I put up with the drinking. I put up with the girls in the fraternity house. I even put up with the drugs, especially when you shared them with me. But tar and feathers, you've gone too far.
So what are the clothes for?
I've got a little surprise for you. You guys have the distinct pleasure of going downtown to kidnap the freak of my choice.
Freak City!
We'll be lucky to get out of this in one piece.
Okay, screw-ups, I want him. Hey man, it's only a joke.
Finally, I want the pleasure of killing them myself.
That guy's a psycho.
I want you to watch your brothers go one at a time.
The stars of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre are back. Marilyn Burns, Edwin Neal. Future Kill.
Well, that was certainly a ripoff of the Warriors.
It is so the Warriors that it's wonderful.
It's just the Warriors, but not as good.
It's 80s the Warriors. I love it.
And the Texas
It's
Chainsaw
sci-fi the Warriors, rather. Sorry.
Well, it isn't even sci-fi.
Yeah, 80s sci-fi the Warriors.
It's not science fiction, though.
Well, it kind of is. The radiation affecting the dude, and then him being a crazy psychopathic anti-nuke monster with a fucking cyber claw.
And this is
Like he's-
Splatter, played by Edwin Neal,
From Texas Chainsaw.
who you may know as he was the hitchhiker in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but you also might know
It could have been anyone, though.
You might know him from something else.
What else would the peoples know him from?
Have you ever seen Sonic the Motion Picture?
Oh god, he's in that.
The animated one from the 90s.
Oh, that one.
He's Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, shit. Well, he's got a good voice.
He's
got a really, really good voice. That I'll give him.
Yeah.
Like, he could totally be like, okay, him as a bad guy, it works. But honestly, it could have been anybody that could play a bad guy properly. They didn't have to get the hobo from Chainsaw.
He was also in
Gacha
Man.
Gacha Man?
Yeah, his like first ever acting role was in an anime called Gacha Man from the 70s.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool that he got started anime.
He's been in a lot. He's done a lot of anime dub work.
That's sick. He's got a cool voice. I really like him.
He's like Gacha Man, City Hunter, Legend of Angel.
Queen So, can we get started on the story at least on this?
What story?
There's a story. There's a story. It starts out first.
Oh, dude, he's
Zappelli. Huh?
He's Zappelli.
Oh, he is Zappelli.
Of course, he's not Zappelli.
No, he's not.
But he is in DC Universe Online.
Wow, that's cool.
He's Killer Croc, Two-Face, and Harvey Bullock.
Okay, yeah, I can see Killer Croc. Him doing a Killer Croc is dope. But okay, so first thing on the screen that we see is basically Nightwolf. This guy is cosplaying Nightwolf, and he's talking to the guy that looks like the fucking masked mutant from fucking Goosebumps. And this is Splatter.
He has like, remember in Demons?
Uh-huh.
The guy with the half silver mask on?
Yeah.
He's that guy going through his awkward punk phase.
Uh-huh. It's like he's getting like turned into Albert Wesker's final form, but like bionic.
He's Kano.
Yeah.
He's Mohawk Kano.
Mohawk Kano, I like that.
And he's got
the bio claw.
He's got the claws and the spikes on his wrist, and it's.
He can throw things deadly accurate, apparently, like fucking Bullseye.
I think he shoots them like missiles.
Yeah. He's cool. I like him though. But like
almost
anybody could have acted him.
Yeah,
honestly, it's just he has a cool voice, so like it kind of makes it a little better.
We'll get into him more later, but he's that special kind of 80s slasher.
They're fucking bio freaks, dude. They're fucking weirdos.
But
and honestly,
this guy,
I'm so glad that they are. Because it would have been a shittier movie otherwise.
Splatter himself is kind of an in-between slasher, because he's not silent like your Jasons and your Leatherfaces and your Michael Myerses.
No, he's got speaking roles. He knows how to talk.
A wise ass like Freddy, and he's not intimidating like the tall man in Hell and Pinhead. He's just kind of doesn't shut up.
Well, because he has something to basically say about the society and everything, and he's a fucking bio freak, so therefore he's able to flex his priorities more than other people.
I think Biofreaks is a game on the N64.
The rule. Yeah, it is. He's a bio freak. He is a bio freak, dude. Come on.
The point
fit right in with those motherfuckers.
He's talking with
strap rockets to his fucking shoulders, you know.
He's talking to that guy who he's talking to. It's like, you shouldn't have. We're nonviolent.
His name is Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie.
It's a Nightwolf guy.
We're a nonviolent organization. You're a violent man. What you did to that girl, dude? Why'd you do that? She talked to reporters.
Yeah, therefore I killed the shit out of her because I'm a fucking bio freak and I need to get break top 8 on bio freaks fucking leaderboards.
And then we cut to a frat party.
Yeah.
And with the most interesting character of the movie.
It's just fucking...
Hi, I'm Greg.
Amazingly... It's like fucking National Lampoons all of a sudden, you know? You're smack dab in the middle of National Lampoons.
I like Greg.
Yeah. Fucking Animal House right here.
Greg just walks up to random women and
says...
Fuck
off, Greg.
Hi, I'm Greg. My name's Greg.
Off,
you like
Greg.
me so far?
Fuck off, Greg.
I especially like him because he appears later in the movie as one of the guys hunting the friends.
Yeah, he's a bio freak on the weekends, you know? He likes to be an anti-nuker.
He's a weekend warrior. Insert Iron Maiden song here.
Yeah, but like he just walks up to these random girls at this frat party. He's just like, "Hey, what's up? You like me so far?"
I'm Greg.
And, like they blow him off.
They'll say no.
It's fuck Greg.
Hey, I'm Greg. You like me? No.
He shoots a fucking cat in the movie, doesn't he?
Yeah,
That motherfucker shoots a cat, right?
Yep. And you know that no animals were harmed in the making of this movie thing?
Oh, yeah.
This movie don't have that.
It doesn't have that. So, yeah, they murdered a cat in an alleyway somewhere.
And it wasn't worth it.
At all.
I'm really...
Because Greg got to do it. Fuck you, Greg.
Yeah, fuck off, Greg.
So, this group of friends that we end up seeing fucking the warriors around this entire movie is a group of Epsilons.
And their leader's like, hey, you got to apologize. Well, what we do? What did you do?
You fucked up this frat boy's fucking car, this rich frat boy's car.
It's still in one piece. Yes, but it's 6 inches long. And I'm sorry, there's a more interesting movie in what happened to that car.
Yeah, honestly, like we don't get to see any of that though. It would have been perfectly fine though. Basically, picture like the death scene from Heavy Rain, where fucking the one guy he just gets crushed in the fucking car press. Imagine that happening, but like a fun weekend. Spoilers. There we go.
I've never seen Heavy Rain.
Yeah, fuck off. Whatever. Who gives a shit about David Cage right now?
Yeah, no one. I like things that are quality, not David Cage.
Yes. But picture that car smushing David Cage's head. Then we have entertainment.
Okay. We have emotions.
Yes, we do. Put the compress through the emotions.
So they go in to apologize and they buy him a new car. And he's like, and the leader, who's basically Draco Malfoy, it's like, all right, that's cool, but I want you to wear women's clothing and go to this other party.
Yeah, it's like, we're not going to let you come to any more parties unless you apologize by cross-dressing. And also, yeah, that car is shitty. Get me another one. Because I'm preppy and I'm basically a Chad. Fuck you.
Unfortunately, he doesn't get slashed in the movie.
Oh, yeah, I wish you did, actually. I wish he got his. But some other people really do. Like, yeah, so some people get their comeuppance eventually.
Yeah.
But they basically like rage out. They're like, fuck this shit, you know. They're outraged, so they just they go, okay, we're gonna fucking tar and feather his stupid ass we're gonna get back at him. Okay.
So they tar and feather him, and one guy who I don't know his name, but I'm gonna call him Ajax. Because for all intents and purposes, he's Ajax from the Warriors.
Ajax. I think this is Steve.
Maybe sure. He's the big guy.
I think it's Steve that you're talking about.
He's the big guy. That was my favorite character until he was a colossal douchebag.
I'm pretty sure it was Steve though. But yeah, that guy's pretty cool. And
he takes the car and leaves.
He just he gets his car and he drives it. He drives it over to the frat house where they're waiting for him after. But on the news, there's like a big fucking outrage over a fire at a nuke plant or something. I don't know.
And
there's
we learn about
fucking anti-nukers burning shit down.
They're the
spray
mutants.
Painting Shatter's name all over the place. Apparently.
They call themselves the mutants, and they dress like that one girl
they're
from
the masked mutants. They support the masked mutants.
No, they dress like a combination of punks and that one chick from Blade Runner.
Well, like they all dress like that one chick from Blade Runner.
A combination of that one chick from Blade Runner and Romero from Escape from New York.
Oh yeah, like there's a lot of weirdo designs, honestly, and it's a bunch of fucking crazy ass Mal chicks running around and fucking with fucking Bit and Nausea fucking slapping the shit out of each other, and it's very Clockwork Orange in that way too.
Except these are the non-violent ones.
Well, yeah, honestly, they are supposed to be a non-violent like protest group, but because they have splatter on their side and telling them, hey, go get those motherfuckers over there, they've done some bad shit and killed our fucking leader, they're gonna grab their guns and their nauseas and shit and start chasing after these frat boys because they think they killed them.
But
the one non-violent guy, Eddie, Nightwolf.
We also get what happened to so they go back to the frat house, and then Ajax plays a prank on them.
Yeah. Tells them, oh yeah, I got this cute-ass girl over here. You want to try kick me out? I got this cute-ass girlfriend over here. We're going to go upstairs. You and you, the two newbies, you come up in about 5 minutes. They're like, can we come up in 2? Because they're fucking dumb shits.
And like, of course, he pulls the old okey doke on them.
Tells them, hey, yeah, we're gonna get ready and shit. You guys come up, and they run in.
I gotta get it back to the convent by 2 a.m.
Yep. Ooh, and this piques their interest. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Say no more. Say no more.
Yeah, exactly. So they run up. She's on the bed. Then they take their clothes off. Lights go down, and they're in bed with this big chick. And the head of the frat's like, okay, I can't approve of this. The drinking and everything, fine. Okay, the
drugs,
cars,
especially when you share them with me.
Yeah, it's like all that shit. That's fine. Okay,
but the tarring and feathering,
who gives a shit? This I cannot approve of.
So what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna dress up like
anti-nukers,
and kidnap an anti-nuker. So what we're basically going to do...
What kind of plan is this?
And this is when it clicked for me. They do that mission from the Warriors PS2 game where you have to go into the area run by that gang with the t-shirt saying F this gang.
Yeah, the I think it was the skinheads or something.
Yeah.
Like F the skinheads, and you have to like sneak through the area.
That's the movie. Is that mission from the Warriors? Well, that flashback mission.
This movie is just the Warriors, but like with frat boys and a fucking biofreak. Like that's all it is.
It's an expansion pack to the movie The Warriors.
Version of the Warriors with biofreaks. Like that's what separates it. Is it actually has decent dialogue and funny jokes and like quippy characters that are good, And like funny, stupid little interesting stories, like the fucking car that we didn't get to see what happens.
So they go in, and we get some one of the best things in this movie is the music. The music is very good, and listening to this kind of ahead of its time, like 90s grunge sounding music when they're in the car.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of the music that would otherwise be like super cringy is actually kind of saved by the performances a lot in this. Especially like that concert that they go to eventually.
Oh, the concert is phenomenal.
Yeah, like honestly, that concert would have been so shitty with a crappier performance. Honestly, I would have ended up fucking hating that scene. It could
have been that bit from the first Crow movie. Where you can barely understand what the chick is saying.
It would have been real cringe, dude. But like, yeah, they end up going out there, driving around. They end up getting a bottle thrown at them by a opposing frat team.
Well, because they think they're anti-nukers.
Yeah.
They eventually find Splatter, and he's like, "Hey, go kidnap that guy." And they're like, "What do you mean? He's scary though, dude."
Yeah.
He has claws.
It's like that guy right over there. No, not the fucking guy in the shadows. The other guy over there in the white t-shirt. The one with the girl with it. It's like, don't worry. Dumb fuck monkey over here is going to take care of the guy in the shadows. And you grab the girl, George, and we'll go grab the dude. All the rest of us. It's like, okay, sounds good.
So they go, and then Splatter
very
murders the head of the frat,
Yeah.
and then he murders Eddie.
He grabs the pin though off of them, the little frat pin.
Yeah.
Just shoves it in his chest. He's like, huh, frat boys, eh?
Frat pin.
Frat pin, huh?
I will
Like
destroy
Rorschach.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Like fucking no, but like he's Rorschach, just like, huh, frat pin. Might as well be happy face pin. Stab you with it all the same.
So he kills the leader of his gang, and is like, it wasn't us, it was the Warriors. They shot Cyrus.
I love how the big monster guy in this fucking movie is also like the little wimpy dude that like frames people for murder. It's great.
So
He's a good bad guy.
So now the rest of the movie is them. They split into two groups, one of three and one of two, and just run off through the mutant area.
Yeah, I think one of the groups, there's two guys with George in them. Like one of the guys is George, and then the group of three is one of them with Steve, I think, and like the other two, I forget the other one's names. Honestly, names are confusing in this one. Honestly,
there's Splatter and everyone else.
It goes back and forth between these two groups pretty much, and it's cool. It works. Splatter just basically ends up catching up with a group of three at some point, and he starts going after them mostly, and the group of two kind of slide under the surface, sort of, but they run into cops and save this girl.
Yep.
So
and
yeah,
she's cute.
It's the
I like her.
Warriors. I know it's dope though, but it's pretty much just the Warriors in like a sci-fi sort of.
Save this, and then this one guy learns
scenario.
that, and then they start learning that the mutants are people too, and yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm. Because they support the mass mutant.
One of their dads is the police captain.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they stop the police brutality.
Yeah, I think it's George's dad who's chief of police, and like ends up saving the girl.
Apparently, Splatter was exposed to radiation, which somehow is the reason he has a claw hand. I don't know.
And is a biofreak and has no dick anymore.
He kills a lot of people for no adequately explained reason in this movie.
Hey, if you had no balls, what else would you do?
He used to be dating. He used to be dating this one chick, and then she dated Eddie, and then she puts on armor for no reason.
Like really weird, like sort of crazy goth looking. I think her name is Dorothy.
Yeah, her name's Dorothy.
Too. Yeah, she's honestly a pretty cool looking character, but we don't get to see or hear from her much.
No.
Like she shows up like beginning and end pretty much.
They all meet up at the rock club where we get some really good music.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Xerox. Look up the song Xerox. It is really good.
Yeah. It's got a catchy beat to it, and honestly, if it was worse, it would have made the movie worse.
We get the scene from the first Terminator movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the one where the Terminator goes into the Tech Noir club. We get that.
It pretty much is that.
We get that with a much less intimidating villain.
Yeah. But like also just the way it's sort of, you know, all like high energy and stuff, but also like it's got like that one moment where it's like, oh shit, the guy's coming. What? The guy's coming. And then like
he doesn't actually get to kill any of them, and they escape again. I think
he almost kills one of them though.
Goth Chick and George are kind of starting up something.
Yeah, I think the one that they save's name is Julie. I think
maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
July.
Julie. Guy, Christian, fuck off with Greg. It's like, yeah, I think her name is Julie, and yeah, she ends up like basically betraying the anti-nukers, kinda, sorta.
Well, because she's not really betraying the anti-nukers because
Betraying Splatter mostly.
yeah, because Splatter's
It's like, fuck
betrayed the
Splatter.
anti-nukers.
Yeah, it's like he's not even really one of us. He's just this violent guy that hangs out around us because he got irradiated and wants to kill
They go to a radiation lab.
yeah,
And-
it's just fucking out of nowhere. They show up at this fucking lab, and it's like,
And
yeah, there's a
that's
friend in here.
where the climax of the movie goes down, which is a long chase between the frats and him and his guards, Splatter and his guards. Splatter
Yeah.
kills one of them, and because he has a clawed gauntlet and freaking dart launchers on his arm, of course he kills them with a kukri. Because why would you use your robotic appendage? Like,
I
that's
thought
just
he just
stupid.
grabs I thought he just like he grabs like the guy's machete kukri whatever and like slaps him with it, even though you have a shredded gauntlet, like you have a shredder gauntlet, like a fucking prototype hand.
The reason,
why?
apparently, why they're going through here is because Dorothy gave them all weapons. Is like, I lead them around here. There are traps,
Yeah, it's like I prepped the
but
place.
there's
Here's
a
some
grand
guns.
total of one trap, and it's the tripwire grenade trap.
Well, she also kind of set up the radiation machine. I
Yeah,
guess.
and they kill him in a radiation machine,
Uh-huh.
and it was very disappointing.
He just like melts away and it's
He
like-
doesn't even melt. He just kind of smokes and goes rah, and then he dies.
He's just he basically gets in. His arm is like scrunched in the door, which also like is really stupid because holy shit, that would irradiate like a massive amount of radiation would be leaking out of the door and would probably melt their faces if they got anywhere near it to watch, which
Yeah.
they do.
Also,
But
why?
his arm's caught. He's going
wh-
in the doorway.
Also, why when they abandoned the
Totally
radiation lab did they leave the freaking reactor?
Well, like
Who decommissioned this place because they didn't do their job?
yeah, it's like the entire place is now irradiated, especially that one room. Congratulations. You
Now
know,
I'm radioactive. That
Kicked
can't be
off.
good.
Yeah, everybody should have walked out. If they're starting to like lose their hair and minds and like start to like their like makes their eyes glow red and everything, which kind of is what happens to Steve basically because he turns into Ajax and like snaps
Yeah,
Greg's neck.
Greg's neck, and then they leave, and In the City plays by Joel Walsh.
Yeah, it's a good song too. That one.
It's not in the movie. That's just how the Warriors ends.
Yeah, yeah, but that's a good song also though.
And I guess the lesson is that the frat boys were the real mutants.
Well, no, it's just after this night they will never be the same.
No.
They will forever be irradiated just like the anti-nukers they fought so long against. So ends the longest night of their entire lives.
It's
It's fun. a
I
fine movie.
was waiting the whole movie for them to take Splatter's mask off and show us some cool 1980s makeup effects.
Oh, but then we could just watch Phantom of the Opera and like
Yeah.
chill out on the couch with some potato chips and like
Yeah.
laugh at how dated the
Well, separate
That's
couches,
where-
you know, because like social distancing, wear a mask.
6 feet, a 6 foot long couch. That's like, you know, and we stand on the arms and like T-pose as we watch the movie. It'd be fun.
Like the opening to like the glitched opening to the Scarface game.
Yeah, that shit would be liking it.
So, this movie, I found this disappointing.
It was okay. I liked it a lot more than I thought even that I would. So like honestly, it's at the very least it could meet up to somebody's expectations, which is a lot more than we could say about some of these other fucking shitty films.
Oh yeah, it's not the worst thing we've seen by any means. Like it's
Damn right.
better than House. It's better than Curse of the Puppet Master. Well,
Fucking A right, okay.
like I was expecting just like your average run-of-the-mill slasher film with a cyborg in it.
Yeah.
Like an evil
was a little
RoboCop,
more.
basic. Like an evil RoboCop kind of scenario.
Uh-huh.
But
it brought a little more to the table.
And it tackled a lot of ideas, but I don't feel it really explored them enough. Like, this is an interesting world, and they just kind of ignored a lot of it. Splatter was boring as a villain.
But honestly, it could just be connected to so many other things. And honestly, if somebody did want to pick this up and make a sequel to it, you could. Would it be
a good way
would
to
it
explain
go to the apocalypse? Probably.
It was filmed in Austin, Texas, by the way.
That's cool.
It really felt like
it could have been filmed in New York. It could have been filmed almost anywhere.
everything's filmed in New York, but also it was filmed in Austin, Texas, because everyone who worked on it lived in Texas.
All right. Well,
But
yeah, because of Texas Chainsaw, right?
Yeah, it felt to me like that scene in Escape from New York when Snake Plissken runs from the crazies.
Oh yeah.
But if that was the
a lot of that,
entire
too.
movie.
Well, honestly, that's why, dude. It's just one long chase scene from beginning to end, you know? Pretty much. It's
But
like right
not-
after that party,
not
it just goes.
Quite in a Mad Max way, where it's like this is the natural evolution of Roadrunner cartoons.
No, of course not. But, like, it is just kind of them going from set piece to set piece, running away from anti-nukers, you know? And, like, after that party, it all just kicks off from there. So it's like, it kind of is, like, a less set up Warriors.
Yeah.
It's like, honestly, Warriors really starts up in the last, like, 45 minutes of the film?
Well, I think Warriors is good start to finish.
It is, yes, but the main chase of it, the premise of the entire film, happens around, like, the 45.
Here's also the problem why this I don't think
the end.
like the thing why I think this is why the setup in Warriors was necessary is that was about Cochise, Swan, Cleon, Ajax, Snow, Rembrandt. This was about I have no idea.
This was a story. This was a character premise based around the biofreak known as the Mass Mutant, aka fucking Splatter.
It's another one of the 80s movies like this that I feel would have worked better as like a Streets of Rage style game instead of a film.
Yeah, this one thought it had like a super good bad guy, but in all honesty, like he's good, but like he's not like excellent, you know. He's not like the most memorable thing ever.
Ideally,
a Mohawk weirdo.
I would have dropped Edward.
Wolverine
I would have dropped. Marilyn Burns was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well.
Oh, that's cool.
She played Dorothy in this, but she was Sally. I think that's the main girl.
Okay, cool.
I think instead of Edwin Neal, I would have had Gunrar Hansen play Splatter.
Mm-hmm. It was just basically two, like, Texas Chainsaw characters, though, that they were like, oh, okay, yeah, put them in the film, whatever, they can have lead roles.
You know who?
Which, honestly, one just, like, rotates in for, like, 2 scenes.
You know who Gunrar Hansen is?
No.
Leatherface.
Will I? Oh, okay, is he in this too?
No, but he should have been Splatter instead of the one who was Splatter.
I guess. But then again, it would have been like, I don't know, it would have brought a different feel, I guess, to the character.
Well, he would have had...
But this works fine.
He didn't... Edwin Neal doesn't quite have the intimidation presence.
I guess. But, like still...
I mean, the hitchhiker from Texas Chainsaw Massacre is undoubtedly scary.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not from how he looks, it's from the offness of everything about him.
Well, he's only kind of scary because, like, he's so fucking, like, aggressive and in your face, this guy. Honestly, like, he really does, like, intimidate a lot of the characters here, and you can understand why. Like, his fucking body's, like, 90% melted and covered in metal.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got a chainsaw for a dick. I wouldn't want to touch this fucker.
What are you talking about? It's a minigun.
When he's got the little testy revolver from fucking from Dusk Till Dawn.
Of course he does.
He's got sex with sheep pistol in there.
The scene where they shoot the cat really shouldn't have been here.
Yeah, that didn't have to happen.
It added nothing, and the fact that I can't say that it wasn't an act.
Made Greg even more of an asshole.
The thing is, it added nothing to the movie, and the fact that I cannot confirm that it wasn't an actual cat.
Yeah.
Just, no, thank you.
That's the type of shit that's gonna keep me up tonight.
So, you may have seen by the title of this. Oh, what do you give this movie before we wrap it up?
Put a dildo in a hot dog bun. There you go. You got your.
Lord, that happened at the beginning. I forgot. With all the other stuff that went down.
Just slap that dildo into the hot dog bun.
I'll give it this. The last
This was a dope film. I love it.
The last 30 minutes are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's with the concert and then the chase and the chase scene through the reactor area. Those were really good. But the rest of the movie was not necessary to.
It kind of was like at the beginning. The whole protesting kind of sets the mood and everything. But like the concert up is the movie for the most part. I will agree with that. That's the best part.
That's the stuff worth watching. That frankly deserved to be in a better film.
Yeah.
These are clearly the scenes they wanted to do, and the rest was just to meet 90 minutes. Right.
I'm gonna say though, still, as long as that mass mutant fucker is on screen, I think this movie's cool.
Splatter did not do it for me.
I like him.
I didn't.
I like the film a bit more because of him as opposed to anybody else, I feel.
I think anyone else you could name from this genre in the 80s would have done a better job at being Splatter.
And what's your review? What's your score?
I'm going to give it his 3 arm spikes.
The 3 arm spikes. It could have been a better weapon also.
Yeah. I mean, they clearly didn't have the budget to do the dart thing they wanted, so just have them be just have retractable blades. Just have Wolverine claws. It's cheaper. You can make it look better.
Right. It was a very raunchy film. It could have been.
They could have toned.
Worked out too.
I would have.
It's very. What's it? Trauma.
Trauma. It felt trauma.
It's trauma.
It felt like a trauma film, but taking itself way too freaking seriously because trauma films know that.
Ooh. Get Toxian to fight Splatter, and then you got a movie.
That would be a movie. But the thing is, trauma films know that they're garbage, but don't care. This film...
I think this one did too, though.
No, this film legitimately thought it had, this message it needs to tell. And, this is the movie that needs to happen.
I don't know about that one. I'm a chinwag that one.
Fair enough. We're Siskel and Eberting it. No, we're not. We're Statler and Waldorfing it.
Hey, this is a weird biofreak. What do you think he's got a leg to stand on? No, I think his legs are melting off. That'd be fucking dope. I wish his legs just he melted off his legs and everything just crumbled into a rotting pile.
Again, they didn't have the effects. Which is strange because Evil Dead 1 was made on a budget of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and it was able to do that.
So was Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween, dude.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre didn't have much meltings, but fair enough.
Well, okay, not meltings. Okay, maybe let's go with I don't know, Cabin Fever, or
yeah. Fair.
How about Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah.
What else could we throw in there?
A lot of things, but
meltings.
The important thing is
Toxic Avenger.
Yes. The important thing is if you check the title of this video, you'll see it's episode 199.
Yes.
Next week.
It's a long haul.
Next week is the 200th episode.
Yes.
Now, originally, I had something planned for the 200th episode that had, like, all of us coming in for a really big review. But unfortunately,
Clearly.
given
because of everything.
states of everything, we can't do that. Thank you,
For
COVID.
obvious reasons.
Thanks,
It's
COVID.
like, we can't get together, but you know what? We can still try to
Going to
like
so
converge
the plan
in some way.
is to get Gio and Matt on together, still doing this fun remote reviewing that we've been doing, and we're going to tackle. It'll be the 200th time we've sat down to review a movie, not Halloween or Christmas. And there's a movie which is a rite of passage, a test of strength to a
This is
reviewer.
necessary film.
And we have not watched it yet. And we will rectify this.
We're pointing to the top of the mountain and we're like, we gotta stand up there, guys.
It is our final confrontation. Our boss, our grail, our dragon to slay.
Hey, there's a guy up on that mountain, you gotta go get him. Beat his ass.
And I mean, I'd give some hint, but I'm just going to tell you. There's a plan from outer space, and it's the 9th one.
I could have been like that man up there on that hill. He likes to dangle little dishes from strings.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.